Evening yogis. Just beginning lying down or seated and checking in with how you're feeling. Whether you're a little bit achy today from whatever you've been up to, or whether you just need a nice rest or a restful practice rather than just a rest. Maybe that as well. Rest of the mind, perhaps. Let's take a few moments just to settle, come into this space. Enjoy a few deep breaths. Let's make them really lovely and conscious as we inhale. And a nice slow long exhale. And just do that a few times until you start to feel everything start to soften, perhaps around the shoulders, around the neck and the face. And consciously loosening anything through the back, lower body. Notice how you're feeling, if we're holding any anxiety or worry, or whether we're, pretty carefree at the moment, just enjoying being in this moment. So just focusing on the breath, just a while longer. This inward drawing of the senses, pratyahara. Just being very aware of the one thing, focused awareness on breath. How it feels around the nostrils, how it feels in the body. And how we can become also consumed with the breath to the exclusion of anything else. It's a lovely pathway into meditation when we can just draw awareness to a single thing, whether it's a candle flame or a rose, our breath. Just that single focused ability. So we will come up for seated and start with Zazen. If you're lying down, have a few moments just to hug in. If you're already seated and you just want to have a little bit of a wriggle, move the back and shoulders, and just so that we're ready to come into a nice position of being still for about 5 minutes. And we'll do mindfulness of breath this evening because it's lovely. There's a lovely pace and phase to it. And it is just the way we step through counting the breath, starting the exhale and then the inhale. It just draws us into that focused awareness really quite naturally. So I will put the timer on for about 5 minutes, but it usually takes about that long. Resting hands, Dhyana Mudra. We'll count 1 to 10 the out breath, then 1 to 10 the in breath. Drop the count, and then that real focused pratyahara awareness on the breath and the body and how we feel. So let the eyelids close gently. Just start for a moment just to soften everything before we begin counting so that we just know we're relaxed. And then we'll start on the exhale, the count. Try not to rush, just take every breath as it comes. Be in the moment. At the end, when you get to 10, just start the in-breath count. Notice how different it feels. After 10, just drop the count. And then just bring real focused awareness to how it feels to breathe now. And gently, when you're ready, just coming back into this space. How did that feel? Was the mind really busy, thinking about things, or were you just with the breath? Or was it a bit of both? Have a little think about how that felt without any judgment, just a pure observation. So we'll start this evening in cocoon. So just extending both legs out just to start with, and then we'll bring the left foot into the top of the right thigh. If you want support under this leg with a pillow, please grab it. Or if a tiny little sort of rolled towel under the knee, that feels more comfortable, then that's always an option too. And then gently, we'll just allow ourselves to fold forward. Take a few moments to just find this shape in the pose. You might let the foot rotate and the leg rotate a little bit. Taking a few deep breaths. Just letting the head soften, neck. Noticing the tension in the shoulders and the upper back. Just keep looking around the body. It might take kind of almost a minute or so to just look through every part for everywhere that we can relax and let go. And then comes the softening. As you breathe, just keep rotating your awareness around your body. Nice deep breaths. Noticing if there's a little bit more movement. Nice pose for your bladder channel that runs on the back of the leg and liver and kidney. Keep looking for tension in the upper arms and shoulders. Where are you enjoying this stretch? Does it feel quite stimulating? Where do you feel your breath move in the body? Keep relaxing, enjoying the stretch. How do you feel in this pose? What's it bring up for you? So let's just take a lovely long deep breath here. And gently lift up, coming out slowly. Enjoying that lovely relief that you get in the back of the thigh as you come up, and then finding neutral. Take your time, enjoy all parts of the practice this evening, not just the poses, even the restful parts in between. Have a lovely sigh. Notice what you're still holding tense in the body, even as you lie in Shavasana. There's always a little bit of time that takes to really sort of let go and enjoy the breath again here. The freedom of the chest to rise and fall. How do you feel? Are you relaxed in your lower back? Is there still a little bit of tightness? And we'll hug in now. Coming up for the other side, having that lovely kind of open mind curiosity about how it's going to feel. So, left leg extended, right foot into the thigh, and let's explore. Let's see how this is going to feel. Sometimes I have an expectation of what it will feel like, and it may not. It might be really different. So just starting to soften. Take this time. Relax the leg. Let it rotate if it's going to. Relax the shoulders and neck. And compared with the other side, how does this side initially feel? Is it a little bit more rigid? Or do you have a lot more flexibility this side? Maybe close your eyes if you haven't already and just tune inward. How does it feel? Do you feel like you need to stretch a bit more into it or loosen out a little? Where are you in the threshold? Witnessing your thoughts. Just being mindful and being the thinker of the thoughts rather than the thoughts thinking you. Notice if you're feeling your feelings or whether you're thinking your feelings. What else can you relax? With conscious belly breaths, we can engage the parasympathetic nervous system, calming the body. Just noticing any progress in the pose. And we'll take a nice deep breath. Gently lifting out. Nice and slowly, checking in with how you feel everywhere as you just release the leg. Coming back. And just start to observe. Where do you feel any sensation the most? Any cool chi moving around the hips or outer thighs? And enjoying the way you can feel the breath move from belly to chest up towards the head. And drawing these in. We're going to come up into seal. So where we've taken the body forwards, just going to come into a gentle back bend. Take your time to have a nice little rock here first though. And we'll roll up. I'm going to use a pillow just because I like it, just to support the chest. And if you've got a block that you can rest your forehead on, that's always quite comfy. So coming onto belly. And just go into this as much or as little as you want this evening. If you really want to be low to the mat, take your elbows out further to the side. And using a block maybe. Really start to relax the legs and the buttocks. Really, if the heels roll inwards, that's fine. Unclench the buttocks and thighs. And feel whatever you're going to feel in the lower back, as long as it's not painful. It's okay to feel a certain sensation, just not pain. And then working your way up the body, trying to soften into shoulders and neck. And as your belly pushes against the mat, as you breathe, you can feel the lower back expand. How do you feel? Emotions and physically. What else can you relax? Is there any tension in your fingers and wrists? In your face and cheeks? Do you like this pose this evening? Is it welcome in your body? Can you really relax and let go? How is the pose developing? Is it a lot easier now than when we first started? Can you give in and surrender to it? So let's just take a nice breath and slowly lift our way out. If you want to just push yourself back into a child's pose for a moment, that can sometimes feel nice on the way to coming down. Stretch out the spine this way. And then coming into neutral. Not only is neutral relaxing, it's that same position that we can always take over and over again to observe the differences. It's like a reset. When we're here, we can just really tune into what we're feeling. How different does this feel from the other times we've just come onto the mat? Where's the chi moving now? Notice the quality of your breath, whether it's deep or shallow. And in your own time, drawing right knee, then left knee in. Nice little hug and rock. We're going to come into cat's tail. So we've been forwards and backwards with the body. So coming into a twist now, so that we start to move in all directions. I'm going to lie on my left side to start. And have a little pillow handy for your head. So lying on your left, bringing the right knee up and over. If you can grab your foot, great. If not, don't worry about it. It's not the be all and end all. It's more about kind of coming into a twist. And then when you're ready, you can cradle your head with your left hand if you want to, but if you've got a cushion, then that's perfect as well. Just rolling back that right shoulder so that we come into a twist in our body. Only as far as you want to. Listen to your back and your spine. And sometimes this pose takes a little while to sort of soften into, so you find that the twist will sort of develop as we're here. And if you want to close your eyes, you can hone in a little bit more with what you're feeling. As you breathe, noticing where the body moves more than other parts. Perhaps you can really feel it in the right side of your waist and the right lung. Try and relax your lower back and your buttocks if there's any tightness there. And if your tummy rumbles a little bit, that's fine. We're in a twist, so we're targeting the digestive system. Nice deep breaths. Try and relax the head and your neck. So often we're still holding some tension in our neck. And noticing your thoughts. Be the observer. Just rotate around the body again. Notice if there's anything else you can relax. And how does it feel in your body now? As we start to come to that 5-minute mark, let's take a lovely breath. And gently kind of rolling back onto your side, release your foot if you did get to hold it. And then very gently come onto your back. It always takes me a little moment to just sort of lift the body, rotate roundwards, especially as we come out of twist, just being gentle there. And again, just tuning in. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Maybe there's a bit of an unevenness that you're feeling through your body. Looking forward to coming into the other side to balance it out. Where's the flow of chi? Through the legs, inner thighs. Take the opportunity to relax your face here. And gently we'll hug in. Nice and slowly, take your time. And then gradually we'll come up, make our way over to the other side. So we're going to come on to lying on our right. If you've got that pillow, just bring it to the other side. There's no rush to get into these poses. As we come out of them nice and slowly, we can come into them slowly. So gently come on the right. Bring the left knee over. Grab your foot if you can, don't worry if not. And then gently. Pillow or hand, just actually if you can release the hand and just let the head rest on a pillow, you might find that you relax through the neck that little bit more. How does this feel? Do you feel it a bit more through your knee or your quad muscle? What are the differences that you're noticing? Really relax the neck and head. Try and let go. As you breathe deeply, just following the breath in the body. If your buttocks are tight, let them go. All these areas that you just have to keep looking around at. Even where you're holding your foot, if you are holding your foot, just see if you can be as relaxed as you can through your hand. Keep checking in for tension, lower back, buttocks, anywhere in the legs. How do you feel? Are you quite relaxed here? Is anything bothering you? Notice how warm or cold you feel. Awareness of any smells or noises around you. Checking in with how you're breathing. Just following the breath in the left side of the body more so now. And we'll take a nice breath. Releasing the foot. Roll onto your side and then just ever so gently as you use your body, rolling onto your back. Take your time just to sort of lift and place yourself down. Lovely for gallbladder energy, the twist is. And liver. Where can you feel the coolness now? Perhaps it's sort of tops of the thighs, curling round to the inner thighs, top of the legs. What can you notice? And as you lie here just a few more moments longer, I'm going to give you yogi's choice for either heart bench or just normal bench. If your body just needs to be more restful, maybe just come into bench, lie on the cushion, lie over it and have a nice stretch lifting the chest up. But if you fancy coming into heart bench and feel you just sort of need a little bit more of a pose this evening, then please choose. Is it difficult to choose or is it easy? Does your mind naturally go to one or the other? Have a moment here. Let's hug in and have a little rock. Do you need softness this evening or a bit more of a deeper stretch? I'm coming into heart bench this evening. It's what my body feels like it needs. But please choose. I love to give you yogi's choice because it just allows you to decide for yourself. Tune into your intuition. So coming down onto the block if you're in heart bench, just behind the heart centre, and resting the head on the other block. Have a moment to have a fidget. Get it in the best place that you feel most comfortable. And just allow yourself to get used to it and soften. How is your heart energy this evening? Are you open, closed, half-hearted? All the expressions that we use surrounding the heart. So many. We can be broken-hearted, light-hearted, heavy heart. So many. As we're in this pose, maybe think of somebody that could do with a little bit of love and compassion. And this may actually extend to yourself or to another as well as yourself. Just see if you have that feeling of just extending out some love in somebody's direction. And what you give out, just allow yourself to receive that too. As you breathe deeply here, noticing whatever you're feeling through your body, becoming quite tuned in. Relax around your eyes and your forehead. Loosen through your jaw. Lovely deep breaths. How do you feel about yourself? We've got to like ourselves in order to be able to extend love and affection to others. We have to have felt it. So it's not an ego thing to have a love and appreciation inward. It's healthy. So let's just take another breath here. And in your own time, supporting your body as you lift up. Lift the head. And just moving the blocks or cushion, coming down. Looking forward to feeling whatever you're going to feel after that pose. Bench or heart bench. What's your body reflecting now? How does it feel to breathe? Does it feel different now that we've sort of opened our chest a bit more? Enjoy lovely deep breaths. And then when you're ready, choosing whether you want to come up to seated to relax or stay lying down. Have a moment to rock and massage anything you need to. Let's come into relaxation. I'll take a card, see what guidance we're being given this evening. Nice bit of inspiration. I love getting a little message from above. So let's just take a card without even looking. Yvonne. We've had this one before, but it's lovely. Let me read. Okay. So this one says you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. And if I can focus on this, I will read you what else it says. Animals respond to your kind and gentle ways. You have a special understanding of them. You can relate to the innocence and trusting nature of animals, and you feel a call to help them. I'm one of your guardian angels, and I'm here to tell you of the beautiful ripple effect that your relationship with animals has created. Your love for animals has also forged a deep bond and appreciation with you and the nature angels. All of the animals whom you have ever loved continue to be with you, like guardian angels. Your love for them keeps these animals, at your side forever. Your pets in heaven are happy, spiritually healthy, playful, and affectionate. Your pets on earth are surrounded by angels who bestow miracles upon you and them. In many ways, the animals act like angels for you and your loved ones. You are someone who truly appreciates the angelic qualities of animals. You are able to communicate wordlessly with these wondrous creatures, and your special bond with these at the animal kingdom is opening new doors to you right now. That's lovely. I often hear many messages or many little things on social media about how our dogs and pets are. They're earth angels. That's the only thing we can call them, earth angels. They love us unconditionally. They show us and teach us patience and tolerance and to support. And I do truly believe that creatures are sent our way to teach us and to love us like that. So just sit with that. Let it open your heart, let it warm your heart a little bit. Have a few minutes now just to come back into the room. You can keep your eyes closed, just draw your awareness back. Awareness on the temperature around you, your breath. Still a lovely inward focus. And with taking a few breaths, we can start to move fingers and toes. Nice deep breath and a sigh. And if you're lying down, gently hug the knees in. Take some time just to rock. Feel your back. And if you're seated, you can roll the shoulders, roll the head. And just coming back into your evening, just a few more hours before we rest. So when you're ready, coming up to seated. Again, take a nice deep breath. Imagine those roots still growing down out of the body into Mother Earth, grounding us still. And then hands to heart center. Om Shanti. Namaste.